Today we're getting an inside look at some of LA's most notable and iconic places. And there's nothing more iconic than our beloved Hollywood sign, right, Chris?
Right. You know, Tina, the Hollywood sign is the icon of the entertainment business. For Los Angeles, this is our Golden Gate Bridge or Eiffel Tower.
But to truly love the Hollywood sign, you need to know her sometimes dark and dramatic history.
Well, think about the sign as a budding starlet. So in 1923, a star was born, and that was the Hollywoodland sign. And what she was doing was selling real estate. It was a $21,000 expenditure, which was huge at the time. But they had to use mules and laborers to carry 60-foot telephone poles up the hill and all of the tin metal that they used to create the letters.
There was 4,000 light bulbs to light it up at night because it was flashing like an advertisement up on the hill, promoting the sale of homes.
Specifically, a 500-acre subdivision located in the hills around Beechwood Canyon. Today, you can still see the stone towers that mark the entrance to the subdivision and its first house, which served as the Hollywoodland sales office. This Hollywoodland billboard, made of tin, was only made to stay up for 18 months. But no one ever got around to taking it down.
By the time you got to 1949, it was a total train wreck up on the hill.
The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce and the City of LA decided to rebuild the sign, but with a slight change.
And Hollywoodland, the advertisement for real estate, became Hollywood, the statement about the strength of the film industry and the jobs that it represented. The problem for that Hollywood sign was that every once in a while Mother Nature would have a major wind come through Los Angeles and a letter or half a letter would come down.
Luckily, the iconic sign had an equally iconic savior. Playboy founder, the late Hugh Hefner.
The Hollywood sign was falling apart. Two of the three O's were almost gone. One was completely gone. In June of 1978, I threw a party and raised the initial funds to restore the sign.
Among the donors, the godfather of shock rock.
You can point to the last O just before that D, and that last O is in honor of Alice Cooper.
The Y in the middle is dedicated to Hefner, who came to the rescue a second time in 2010, putting up the last $900,000 needed to purchase the land above the sign to prevent developers from building houses there.
All of us here who love the sign, and those who admire it from around the world, say hats off to Hugh for keeping the dream alive on Mount Lee.
The Hollywood sign today is 450 feet wide. The letters are 45 feet tall.
And those letters have seen their share of pranksters who have morphed the sign into various sayings, including Hollyweed on New Year's Day in 1976 and again in 2017.
It seems like they're so small when you see it from here, but they're probably massive from up there, right?
Well, the best way to see how massive they are is to come on up and let us show you.
Let's do it! Yes! We're gonna go up there?
Because the mountainside is so dangerous, this area is off limits to the public. The sign has high-tech security cameras and sensors with 24-hour guards.
And the secondary reason is fire. One lit cigarette and this whole hillside and the houses below could be in danger.
All right, you guys, now this is kind of getting behind the scenes. Look at that.
The sign you see today has 2 tons of paint on it, and if you can call that its makeup.
And there are still a few remnants left of Hollywoodland. We have the post right here that used to hold the L.
Check out the brand new HollywoodSign.org website for best hikes to see the sign, live webcams, history, and you can even donate a few bucks to help keep the sign looking like a star.
Look up and you'll see the star on the mountainside, but look down and you'll see Hollywood's constellation of stars all along the Walk of Fame.
We've seen the ceremonies and the stars, but did you ever wonder how they're made? Meet star maker Vince Godinez.
I work for Top End Terrazzo. It's a family business, and they've been doing the Walk of Fame, I think, for the last 50 years or so. It's definitely historical, and so people from around the world get to enjoy it, so
Gotcha.
I take pride in that.
All right, so we're going to put a star in today.
That's right, yeah.
And I get to be a part of this. I'm very excited. Whose star are we putting in?
Today we're going to be installing Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill, the multi-platinum Latino hip-hop group that sold over 20 million records.
That's the record.
And this is the emblem.
Look at that.
Each star takes 3 days to build.
Okay.
So a lot of people
Gotcha.
think it's a tile piece, but we actually build it from scratch.
Oh, wow.
So it's a 3-day process.
Wow. It's a Cypress Hill pink.
That's right. It's missing a key ingredient though. That looks good. That looks real good. Happy with that?
I'm happy with that.
Okay, we can live with that? You gonna be able to sleep tonight?
I'm good. I'm
All right, good. All right, so we're good.
What question are you asked the most?
Where's Donald Trump star?
I mean, how often do you have to go out there and replace his star?
It's just quite often. You know, they built a wall around his star. I mean, they've done everything to that star. All right, now you gotta do one more thing.
Okay.
You gotta bless it.
You gotta bless it.
Okay.
Cypress Hill, I bless you with good fortune
There we go.
for a very, very long time.
Finally, it's terrazzo time. Coral for inside the star, and black on the outside.
Did a good job.
Yeah. All right, so next time we see this, it's gonna be all bright and shiny,
That's
and
right.
Cypress Hill will be getting it.
That's right.
I love it.
So here is something you can understand. Viva Cypress Hill. Viva Be Real. Viva Sandog. Viva Bobo. Viva DJ Muggs. Viva Los Angeles.
Man, it's kind of surreal, you know. You walk down here as a kid, you look at the stars, you see Frank Sinatra, and you're like, whoa, I couldn't really believe it, you know what I mean?
To finally see one of our, you know, our name amongst the stars, I mean, it's an incredible feeling.
And yes, of course I bragged that I helped make the star.
Sweet, that was you?
Yeah.
I seen your hands on the video, you know what I mean, putting it together. It's a beautiful star.
Thank you. I feel like we're now like kindred spirits
Yes.
or something.
We're locked.